Hello everybody, we're back with our blind playthrough of The Witness. So if you remember from last time, we managed to get a few of these lasers up and active. Let's see if we can see from here. Looks to be 3. I think we got one more. Yeah, over on the other side. You can see it kind of facing down over there. So we have 4 lasers currently active. And then these are all spread out. It feels kind of about halfway. So let's see what we can do and see if we can make some more progress. We're up here at the top of this tower. Last time we finished this maze puzzle. And now on the other side, there's all this. I have not been down there yet. So let's go down there and see what we can find out. Also, there's a little dot out there. It's kind of weird. Still haven't solved that cloud environmental puzzle. We haven't figured out exactly that one there. Gotta line those up somehow. It's gotta be down in this area, I think, is the way all of that kind of lined up. You need to get back down there. Yeah, you can see another laser box right there. Gotta figure out how to get over there. What else are we missing? Alright, looks like there's another one right there. There's one over here that we can see. Not quite. There's a turned off panel down there though. So yeah, we still have some things to explore. I mean, we haven't even hopped on the boat yet. We've been just kind of wandering around the inside of the island. But let's go down and see what this other spot is. Let's see here. How do we get over there? Through this way? Yep, through this way. Alright, there's a gate. Got some weird Secret Service looking dude with a sword. Alright, that's... Alright, yeah, sure, that's the thing. Pick up the sword. No, it is permanently fused to the ground. It's fine. Right. I turned on. Aha, okay. I see how this works. So, there doesn't... Oh, there's a starting point. It's over here. Okay, okay. I already screwed up. How do I reset it? Like this, I guess? Yep. So I need to go this way, through here. Nope, this is not right. Probably plan it out ahead of time before I, wander out there. Because the exits are here, so that means we need to come through the center here. So that means we need to go up, over, around, through, down, over, and around. Okay, yep. So go up the right side, all the way up, curve around, and then go around the outside. So, go this way, through here. Oh. Up and out. Victory. Okay. More secret sword dudes. Guess it's like some sort of weird royalty type thing. These look... I don't know what they look like. was thinking they were like some sort of like weird paparazzi type things, but no, they seem kind of like they meant to be here. I don't know. All right. So panels themselves do not line up exactly with this because some of them are going to be broken. Broken or blocked off. Because like there, we probably can't walk along that path because this is probably blocking it off. So let's take a look at what we have access to. Block to block. So we don't have this area, right? We walk up, that goes to there. So that one is broken. We can't get to here. So in order to lock this area out, exits here, so it means we need to finish here, so it means we can't go around here. So we would ideally need to come over and down through here in order to finish. So in order to do that, we need to come up the outside here, over, around, then blocks off those, straight down the center, blocks off this, and then over and up, cuts this one off. It feels like that's what we need to do. What happens if we try to go multiple directions? Just say no. And it will let us do that. But it probably won't count it as successful. But you know what? Let's try it. Just for shits and giggles. This one count? Okay, it probably does count. Okay, so it probably just doesn't like that. Let's go take a look and make sure we didn't screw something up somewhere. Because yeah, everything is isolated. It probably just doesn't like that little extra bit that we made. So it does need to be perfect. Let's try it again. Do it correctly this time. Go. Nose. He's probably like a janitor type thing. Or is he a thief stealing everything?
If a man, holding a belief which he was taught in childhood or persuaded of afterwards, keeps down and pushes away any doubts which arise about it in his mind, purposely avoids the reading of books and the company of men that call into question or discuss it, and regards as impious those questions which cannot easily be asked without disturbing it, the life of that man is one long sin against mankind. But, says one, I am a busy man. I have no time for the long course of study which would be necessary to make me in any degree a competent judge of certain questions, or even able to understand the nature of the arguments. Then he should have no time to believe. William K. Clifford, 1874.
No time to believe. Alright, I'm just going to take a quick little glance to see what's around here. Hey, look, another random chair. See if there's like any quickly noticeable environmental stuff around here. Ooh, there is actually, right there. It's up a little bit better. Exact right spot. Can't see it because it just doesn't want us to sit like in the chair. No, it doesn't quite line up. I have to do it from up there. Go back up there in a second. Take a quick look around here. And it looks like it'd be something. Kind of looks like a little circle type thing there, but maybe not. Good ship. Thing of note in here. That's definitely looking like something. Multiple, yeah. Just do it from here. Where's that going to? Pillar is over that way somewhere. Looks like on the shore. Anything else of note? Figured we'd have to look at that from high above, but guess not. That looks like another one right over there. Looks kind of like one down here, maybe? No. I don't see a starting point. What else we got? Oop, not one of those. I need to go down, or can I just solve it from up here? No, I can solve it from here. Alright, so if I think correctly, 2 triangles means 2 sides need to be touching. Think so? Alright. It's a weirdly perfect triangle there. Yeah, anything usable around there. I think this exploration would take this long. I was like, I was just gonna pop in, see what's around here, and then it just keeps going. What else we got down here? Can't go across that. This whole area is one section all of itself, it seems like. Feels like it would be something, but maybe not. Check the outside before we go inside. Alright, so we have finally hit the front. If there's anything off in the distance that I can work with. Not seeing anything. Say the perfect circle. I wonder if I can get a higher view of that. Alright. I think that's everything here in the ground level. Let's go inside first. Feels like there should be something here. Yep. What do I need for that? Doesn't need to go. Can't see it from above. I can. Feels like I'm going to need to look at it from above. So this is not doing anything from down here. Let's go take a quick look. Go down this way first to see if we're missing anything. Alright, this area seems to be blocked off. Anything of note? Not seeing anything. Alright, let's go upstairs. What we got up here? Like this is a bridge. There's gotta be something here. Other than that rope. Ah, I see it. Oh, no, we actually have to follow the rope. Okay. There we go. I was thinking it'd be like the inside and it stops here. Oh, that is also one. Okay. Multi-use. Let's see. Is that going up? What is it hitting? Different angle. This one doesn't seem to. Yeah, it stops there because they split too far. Definitely need like here-ish. This feels pretty good. There we go. Another recording.
A shipowner was about to send to sea an emigrant ship. He knew that she was old and not well built at the first, that she had seen many seas and climes, and often had needed repairs. Doubts had been suggested to him that possibly she was not seaworthy. These doubts preyed upon his mind and made him unhappy. He thought that perhaps he ought to have her thoroughly overhauled and refitted, even though this should put him at great expense. Before the ship sailed, however, he succeeded in overcoming these melancholy reflections. He said to himself that she had gone safely through so many voyages and weathered so many storms that it was idle to suppose she would not come safely home from this trip also. He would put his trust in Providence, which could hardly fail to protect all these unhappy families that were leaving their fatherland to seek for better times elsewhere. He would dismiss from his mind all ungenerous suspicions about the honesty of builders and contractors. In such ways, he acquired a sincere and comfortable conviction that his vessel was thoroughly safe and seaworthy. He watched her departure with a light heart, and benevolent wishes for the success of the exiles in their strange new home that was to be. And he got his insurance money when she went down in mid-ocean, and told no tales. What shall we say of him? Surely this, that he was verily guilty of the death of those families. It is admitted that he did sincerely believe in the soundness of his ship, but the sincerity of his conviction can in no wise help him, because he had no right to believe on such evidence as was before him. He had acquired his belief not by honestly earning it in patient investigation, but by stifling his doubts. And although in the end he may have felt so sure about it that he could not think otherwise, yet inasmuch as he had knowingly and willingly worked himself into that frame of mind, he must be held responsible for it. William K. Clifford, 1874.
Yeah, that sounds about right. All right. Not noticing much else out here. Let's go back to our other puzzles we're working on. It feels like that should be something, but I don't see a starting point. Yeah, I think it's fine. Sure, I'm going to miss a lot of things. I'm still going to try to find as many as we can. If, we go to find the pillar and it can tell us however many are in this area, so we know exactly how many we're missing. Oh, that's probably it right there, honestly. Guessing these are the ones that we just did, so there's probably at least 2, looks like, in the center there that we missed. But I'll come back and look for those another time. Not too worried about the environmental puzzles. Those feel like a side thing. Something I'll probably do off stream so I could just wander around. Because those are going to take more time to actually figure out, I think. Let's see here. Can I get an angle of that up here? I cannot, so it is down there. So why couldn't I have found that angle? Why does it not work? This chair is in the way. Chair needs to be exactly where I need to be. Can I just push this chair off the cliff? No, they did that on purpose too. Because now the bottom of the ground is in the way. I can't get a good click on it. I need to go up just a tiny, tiny smidge. Can't because of this chair. Another one around here that I'm missing somewhere? I don't think so. Feels pretty exact. Yeah, because right here is where that edge lines up. But we can't, the ground is being too far away. I can't get a click on it. Something I can do with this thing to move it just slightly? I don't think so. Entirely certain on. That's it right there. Just go across that. Maybe I can get a better view like up here somewhere. That seems to be the only thing I could think of. Doesn't seem like here. It'd have to be up higher. This is too far right. Because it needs to line up with that section there. Maybe if we're on this catwalk area up here. Yeah, this actually looks promising. Oh, yeah, there we go. Maybe. Nope. Well. No, now there's a tree in the way. Well, damn it. It'd be right about here. Maybe there's something on the inside. There's no window here. I say. No tree. Well, let's not worry about that for now. Let's continue with these puzzles here. Need to line that up at some point. I'm sure the sun's going to be a starting point at some point. As well. Just because that feels like something they would do. All right, what we got here? Let's take a look at what we have access to. All of it except for that. So, from the starting point, we don't have 1, 2, 3. The third one up on the right side. We don't have access to this one. So, since we don't have access to this, that means this 4 straight has to be these 4. Because we can't lock this off otherwise. So, then in order to do that, we need to go over and up. Which cuts that off. And then back down. Over, up, over, and then up. So that creates the 4 here as well. No, because that leaves a gap here. So it means we need to do that. Go straight up, come back around. No. Because then that leaves this whole gap here. I need to start this 4. So it means we have to start up this way. There's nothing else we can do about that. Because this side's blocked off. So if we go up here, that leaves this section to work with. And if we go down. Way of cutting this off. Otherwise, there's going to be another 4 straight here. Oh, we can actually go up and around down that way. Yeah, that works because we don't need to go here. We can go up and around. All right, so up, down. That cuts this off. Then we can go up. Oh, nope, nope, nope. We can't go back down this area. This area is going to be taken. So that means we're going to have to... Oh, wait, they can combine. That's right, that's right. I don't have to completely cut it off. We can combine these two. So that means we can go up, over, down, over, and around. Yep, there we go. That's it. So straight up, over. So we go 4 up, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1. Yeah. 4, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, and then go around to the exit. That should do it. Try we have to start here. That shouldn't affect anything, right? Yeah, no, that shouldn't affect anything. Let's see, so all the way up. Over. Two. Yeah. 1. Should be it. Okay. What did we screw up? Did that little starting piece screw things up? It might have. We might need to somehow incorporate that into our direction. This is it. There's the 4 and the 3 over. But the fact that we have... Oh, we accidentally did that too, but that should be fine. This, I don't like it. Nope. Alright. So, it means we need to do the bare minimum. So I guess it means we don't need, if we're going to combine the two, then actually we can go this way, and that would work, because we don't need to come over here. Let's try that. Go left, over, up, over, and up. So here. Straight up this way. Oh, I need to go to. We actually need to trigger the starting point. Okay. Oh, because I accidentally cut it off. Whoops. I was supposed to go one early. Accidentally went all the way up. Try this again. here. Over and up. Okay, doesn't like that either. So I wonder if this is counting as a blocked area as well. Because this is the proper shapes. This is even technically blocking it off right there as well. Let's see here. What does it want? Try this. That's also it. We have 4, and then that shape there. To here. Nope. I need to go not do that one. This one. Doesn't like that either. Yeah, because I fucked that one up. No. We have 4, and then that. I guess maybe we can't flip it. It doesn't like being flipped. Let's try going 2 up, down, over, up. I guess we need to start, go to the beginning. We didn't trigger the beginning. Yeah? No, still doesn't like it. Try that way. Wonder if, here, let me go around just to make sure. No, why did that get triggered? I shouldn't have. I guess I went a little too fast. Still don't think it's gonna like this. Yeah. All right. So wonder if it does specifically want horizontal. The other ones where we were able to turn as needed, I believe. So how do we want to do this? We go up and down. Let's try that. No, we tried that before. Two down. Yeah, fuck that up anyway. Alright, maybe... felt like I've tried this before. So I'm wondering... going to need to make use of these open spaces and skip some spots. I also wonder if like these are being counted as dead spaces and they should not be used. This is the exact shape it wants. So, we count, what is it? This one and this one as dead spaces. That means do this clump of things. Go so we need to start here. This is a start. So can't go across here. This area is blocked off. So what does it want? Go over. Can't go straight across here. That would be another option, is going over here. Up and across, but we can't because this area is blocked. In order to make use of this area, we would have to go around and up, but we did that, and it does not like that. Even though that is the shape it's asking for. We got the L and the 4 straight. So, what does it want? It wants us to not rotate at all. Go over and around, and that cuts this off. Then we can't cut this off. If we want to use these 4, we need to combine this one as well. But if we're counting this as a dead space, then it won't like that. Maybe it wants us to do complete isolation, like all the way around, since we can do that in this particular format. I guess we can try it. We do that same thing. This goes over here, but then that's completely isolated by going along the outside. No, doesn't like that either. Because there's the 4 and there's the 4. What are you asking for? Maybe it wants to include those shapes. Try that again. Go this way. Up and around. And over. And up. It's blacked off like it's wrong. What happens if we add this? Nope, still nothing. Still nothing. Then it goes green, like it's saying it's not a complete connection. These are turned crookedly, so maybe these ones you can go in any direction if it's at a diagonal. I thought for sure those other ones we were able to turn, but maybe that's just that area specific. Maybe they're not combining different puzzles yet. The other ones made sense. Let's break it. No. Okay. I'm free to step on any of them now. Like, yeah. Alright. So we are actually reusing concepts because we got the separation of colors here. What is this asking for? Feel like this should be it. Oops, no, too far. see no reason why this isn't it. Got the L, and then we got the 4 straight. None of the other puzzles had the things, the obstructions as part of the puzzle. Like this one was just making it so you can't go through here. You just cut off this area, although you probably still could, honestly. This one was just separating locations. Yeah, these ones were physically showing on here that you couldn't make the connection. That first one had a broken one that you couldn't make a connection on. I guess we haven't done the first one yet. But those are doing yet, but I assume they're doing something. See, let's just take a quick little look around, see if we're missing anything of note. I didn't even see those people there earlier. I just saw the people out there. Got a little jester bard over there in the corner. All right. There's got to be something I am overlooking. I am not certain what. Again, do we need to make a full isolation? No. Still has to be only one path. We can't connect things. That's a traditional, not traditional, a whatever the word I'm thinking of. It's a consistent thing amongst all puzzles. I feel like it will never ever cross sections. Could be wrong, but I feel that's a thing. Tried this. So that's what's confusing me. Is it counting this as not a valid square? Also, the fact I can skip. But I don't think that's going to be something I need to worry about because it should be connected at all times. need to come back and do this after the fact? I don't think so. Because there's this block here that we can't. I can't click on that. And none of the other ones I had to click on. They all have a little plate blocking the starting point. This one I fucked up anyway. There's absolutely no way I can hit this plate. No, actually there is. So, that case, let's just see how this works. All right, so this needs to be part of it no matter what. So what's going over then up? First, down. Damn it. Now that I have an idea, I keep screwing it up. Down. This isolates this. Do that back this way. This to skip across. Ah, okay. Let me go back and take a look, see what it did. All right. So this one, it did not want you combining the two. And you were not allowed to flip the shape. It had to be exact. Okay. Yeah, not sure how I felt about that one. Because the other ones you're allowed to combine and stuff. So this one kind of breaks the formula. Hey, shortcut door. Does this go to? Around the outside, a bunch of different areas. A lot of panels here. Alright, we'll come back to this. Starts probably over there somewhere, and then it comes into here. Yeah, I guess there's like the wire right there. Alright, so this one, I guess the crookedness makes it so that's, you're able to turn it somehow. take a look here. Oh, okay, this is a reflection one. Okay, okay. So in that case, it should just be over, over. Over. I think I went far enough over. Yeah, I needed to go one more over. Like, that didn't feel right. Okay, that one was fairly simple. Did that power on the thing upstairs? I did it with that other one. It did. Okay, well, at least we can see the routes on this one. Okay, so zigzag to there. This one starts here. We can't get there from here. So we might need to because we're going to need to go up this way to block this one off. Can't follow. Actually, yeah, we can't follow the same pattern. Just go up, around, over. So that solves that one. Figured that solves that, but I feel like that's not going to. I'm going to be happy with that. These actually combined. Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah, so rows are going to combine. This row and this row are going to combine. So go. We can't copy that one exactly because it'd be here to over up over to all the way down, and then yeah, there's a block here, so we can't copy that exactly. Over and out. So if we can't copy this, we might just need to satisfy all the conditions. Which here would be tricky. Let's just see here. Then, yeah, here we can't do the skip because it's just not going to work. 2, 3, 4. This is not gonna line up properly. So it did something like this. That's combining the two. We don't want that. Let's see here. Those. It's not quite right. Go backwards. Go through this. That gives us this 4. So if we go through here, that should be all that. So let's try that again. Oh, I'm not. Didn't quite have it. All right, so did I want to do this again? I wanted those 4, those 4, and those 4. So that's 4, 4, and 4. That feels like that should be it. So we got 4, 4, 4. But I guess I need an actual. We can rotate them, but we can't flip them. And this one is flipped. So let's see here. What's this one? It's like we can't fully isolate it like we did previously, unless we did something like that, which I guess is no. That means we'd have to finish here. There's no way to, I guess, actually it might be if we went here, down and over. Let's try that. Let's cut this early. Down and around. That isolates that. Then we don't have a clean way of setting this up. Because we need to include this block somehow, and then that would cut off all those areas. I don't think that is possible. Always confusing. It's like, all right, what is it asking for? So we've tried combining all of these, and that did not work. Can't duplicate these. That's just not possible. Just the way how it's set up. Possible because this section here, this connection is this right here. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, and the bottom of that 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, bottom of that 4. That's being blocked off. So duplicate is not possible. We went around this way, round down. Does it want us to isolate each section? That's not possible with these blocked off. So if we satisfy just the normal conditions, this works, this works, this in theory works. It separates the colors. Let's see here. separates that section. Does it want? So I guess this we cannot. Yeah, that's right. This cannot be. Go like that. This definitely needs to match the shape. The other two can be rotated as seen fit, I believe. Yeah. So if we go up this early, isolate that area. Isolate. Nope, that doesn't work. How did I do this before? I know I did this before. So instead of going through each section, need to cut across somewhere. I feel like this area is where we need to finish up at. We go about doing that. So I need to cut across here to do that. So I need to go down and around. Feel like, because if it matches this thing, these four need to be this section here. So it means I'm going to have to come up and around here. Through here, over, down, and up. Okay, yeah, that would separate them all. Through here. Nope, that does not separate them all. There's no way to get out through there. Way through that. Separate those. Feel like there has to be a different route. So if we went this way first, go over, separate that. Go separate that. In theory, that works. Go and create that shape, but then that blocked off this 4 again. So if we don't do that, like that, nope. In order to separate these two, this has to happen. This sequence here is causing issues with this separation. So that, but then that doesn't work for this. And now I'm breaking that 4 line right here. Yeah, it feels like this section is not going to work like I want it to. This 4 is not going to want to work right either. Felt like what I had earlier was the right start. I feel like that's not going to work, because now I can't get to the exit. If I'm going to isolate the 4 across, I need to come from the top. The way I can do that is up through here. Which then I can't do because of the way that's working. What happens if I go this way? Feels like everything I want except for the separation. So how can I fix that? Oh, and I didn't hit this area either. Oops. Can't go through there. In order to separate these two, I need a full line up through here. So then in order to do that, come through here. around. That. All right. That separates everything properly. And then I can go down around, do that. And then I can do the full isolation here. I do this bit though. So like, will it be happy with combining? Probably not. Otherwise, this would be it. And it was. Okay, so I was happy combining those two. What was this doing? What's this panel going to? I figure that might like do another laser out of this thing, but this kind of look like it changes a little bit there. Don't know exactly what that did. It does kind of look like the laser changed a little bit there, but I don't know if I was like that previously. Is this just another way to activate this? Did we need to do both of them? That I don't know. Anything down there? Yeah, I'm not exactly seeing what that did. Alright, well, we did it. Moving on. Let's see what else we can get into. Let's go down there and go down that little side passage.
I boasted among men that I had known you. They see your pictures in all works of mine. They come and ask me, who is he? I know not how to answer them. I say, indeed, I cannot tell. They blame me, and they go away in scorn. And you sit there, smiling. I put my tales of you into lasting songs. The secret gushes out from my heart. They come and ask me, tell me all your meanings. I know not how to answer them. I say, who knows what they mean? They smile and go away in utter scorn. And you sit there smiling. Rabindranath Tagore, 1910.
Rabindranath. It's a very fancy name. Alright. Where does this series start? There's still that over there. I think this is where those star puzzles at that I couldn't quite figure out. Nothing on this pillar is activated yet. think this goes up to somewhere we've been before. That definitely does not. That's new. Let's see here. There's an environmental thing right over there. Desert area. Panels. Need to get through this gate in order to access that. There powers things in there, so we'll come back to that. Let's go see what this area was. It's powered. It's through here, over through here. Okay. Come through the back way. Saw a door right over here, so let's go look for that real quick. There's an underground area. Laser. Stuff to power this on. Figure out what the hell that symbol means. Should be able to just jump down. Afraid of twisting your ankle. Alright, let's head into here. Right goes to that, yep, okay. Yep. This is like a back door. It's like, alright, we're expected you to have done these puzzles before. It's like this one has to be rotated because there's no way for that to actually work. So that was it. I had the L and then the L. Do you want them completely isolated? Like that other one? Why not? Be possible. If we want completely isolated, it'd be something like this, which I just tried, but that is flipping that in the wrong direction. I feel like that has to be that one. Can't fully isolate it if we want to go that way. So we do it. That's the P. It's not possible either. What does this one want? Does it not need to be part of the thing? It feels like it does. This has to be rotated, otherwise it would go 1, 2, 3, 1, and that's off the thing. So then that would be 1. So, what are we looking at here? It has to include some sort of L shape, so something like that. That would satisfy that. In theory, satisfy both. We have this and this, but I guess those are the same shape. We need one flipped the other way. So in order to satisfy this, we would need 2, 3. We need 4. We need 8 squares. 3, 4. Alright, so this clump here, well, we need to include this as well. That's what's getting everything confusing. more. 2, 3, 4. So that would satisfy it. A way to get that shape. So I need to cut this out completely. That's not it. Here. This does get into this area. Because if we're able to rotate it, this solves it. But because then it'll be this L, and we're good. Unless I want it fully isolated like that other one. Which does not look to be possible. So we will need to collide right there. Another way of doing this, as if it was, or maybe these things don't need to be part of it. Maybe it just wants to be isolated no matter what it is. That's not going to work. Because no matter what, they're going to collide somehow. Unless we just need one of these and one of these, including this without it being a part of that, or with it being a part of it. So if I do this, P, then there's no way to get to L. Be the P there. Again, there's no way to get the L in that case. The L. What is it asking for? This should be it. There's nothing signifying it wants something different. Let's wander around a bit more, see what else we can find. So we have another way of getting back in here. So that's just another path into here. Just a different area entirely of this section. No, it's just avoid the branches of the shadows. The shadows of the branches. I don't think that other one had shadows. Or there. I think I would have noticed that if that was the case. Open that door. I was like, why is this blocking off? There should be more. It's like, oh, yep. That would make sense. Is it a timer thing? Does it close eventually? Yep, it does. Okay, so this one's not door related, but those bars are not supposed to be there, so we need to ignore the bars, only do the tree branches, I believe. So that would be this. Yep. That's a bar. That's a bar. Those are bars. Broken branch sitting on top of the bars? I think so. So big squiggle there is definitely one. So this here. So we're going to have to come up through here for sure. So it looks like this is correct. There we go. More of this. It's kind of easy to tell because the bars are very symmetrical. Yeah, there we go. I was like, it doesn't seem like there's a path through here. It's like, oh yeah, it's just right there. The muscle area is kind of tricky to tell, but feels like this way, down and through. Yep. This splits up into two. It feels like it wants us to follow the shadow in this one. Yep. Does that head to over to here? Where's that going? This way. Feels like that goes back to there. Oh, it goes over this one. All right. Okay. For the one full path. Looks to be through here. Over that way. That's broken. Even though it's broken, it feels like the correct way. No. Okay, yeah. This feels like it shouldn't be connected, but I guess it's assuming it is. No, so where's that going? Cable, where'd you go? Oh, there you are. Wow. Wait, gate. Really? You're just gonna not be open like that? Okay, so if we follow this, it's gonna go around here-ish somewhere. This dead ends, so it feels like it's going to down, over, and around through here. There is no real branches over on this side. Just go around this way. No. So it wants a mirror because it is kind of split right down the center here. So if we started here, go down over to the center. Then over, down, down. Feels kind of like that. No. This is part of the gate, this whole section here. Or over. So that goes over and down. Down. So we might need to come up through here. But we do that. So we start from here. Feels like this. Oh, that's this part here. This little spike. This part be too low. Over, down. How do we get down to here? This goes over. Happens after the point, it just stops. Problem is we're not connecting the top to the bottom. So just 1, 2 over, 1, 2 down. And that connects those, and then connect that. Yeah, it doesn't feel right. So it's like the other place. There's something on the ground, but no, there's no broken branches. And stuff. These are too far away from it to be anything. Can't use the gate because there's no real clear path through that I can really see. I'll just create shadow. There we go. Done. It's all connected. It feels like this. Feels like this is correct. This section here that's confusing me. That one. There's no other wire to open up this other gate, is there? Oh, there is. Okay, that changes things. Where does this wire go? This area that it split off from earlier, I think. This one over through here. Is this a wire or yeah, this has to be a wire. Sometimes it's hard to see because it clips in through things. It goes through this. Goes through that. Where's it going? See it through here. Still going. All right, yeah. Here we go. We're doing here. Is it into the shadow? Doesn't feel right. How is this working? That's coming straight from here. Those shadows don't line up. Cross, and then what do we do there? So we're following the outline of the shadow. Okay. Oh, I see it now. I see it. So it's going over. And at this point, it's here. So we need to... Okay, yeah. I see where it's doing. Because this is higher up, everything needs to be shifted down just slightly. It's the way the perspective lines up. So like here, it should be over. Can't do both. I don't think I can do both. Yeah, actually here I should be able to just go. No. This should go over and then follow this and up, I would think. This is probably actually the finish. Interesting. I wonder if we need to go over. No, everything needs to be shifted down a little bit. So actually over, down, around, over, and up. No? Yeah, we shouldn't be going down this way. Need to go over here. Make any sense? Yeah, that makes no sense. This has to be the bottom because there's two ups. But then this should be being blocked off. This is also the bottom because this should be middle, top. So this should go to here. This is middle, bottom. Should go straight across. Up, over, up. Straight across. And up. Feels like this should be it. This is too far over. That means this area is blocked off. There's no connection here. Can't be right. So go through there. Get a better perspective on this. Feel like everything should be shifted down. That to there, that to there, and that to there. This is connected to this. This should go over one more. This should be connected here. So this should go over here, down and around. Okay, so we need to go the other way actually. So I think we need to go around this way. No. It feels like it's going over this way. And this goes up one to here. This goes straight across to here. Down. Oh, am I not doing the down part? I think I did a loop. I need to go down, over, down, around. There we go. Oh, joy. Okay. All right. So this actually doesn't seem too bad. If you just line up the positions, it goes into here. This point, it will go down, over, up, over, up. Oh, there we go. See how this cable is going back to that other gate though, but well, I guess if it goes around through here and loops through here, yeah, okay, it is. And it goes up through there. All right, cool. We're still on the right track. All right, let's see here. So it goes down. This goes off. So does that mean everything needs to be shifted one over? So we do have another starting point here. So if everything is shifted over two, so we should go 1, 2, 1, 2. Nope. Over. Over? No. 2. Then to go, it should touch one over, up, over. There we go. All right, what we got here? Which is up above. Down here-ish. Just lining up at. Not seeing any distinct shapes. Is it like in here somewhere? Do I need somehow to get in the house? I think so. So that feels like a very long walk, and yeah, there's no ground down there. The trees are blocked down. So, wouldn't think it's just straight over. Yeah. Doesn't seem to be any specific shapes around here. Go up this way. What would we do after that? To find that somehow. That beam wouldn't make any sense. Oh, here we are. Okay, cool. All right. So we're at the top. We need to go. This is going to be the finish. So down. To go, yeah, over one more, down 2, left 1, down 1, left 1, down, and then we zig back to this, the end. So we go to this spot here, down, then 1 left and down, and we zig to the wall and then up to the end. Okay. So go over, down, down here, and then zig up to the wall. There we go. And if you didn't know, what I was looking at is this right here. So went to the top, this section here matches this section here, and then went around and over to the end there. All right, what we got here? Back here. Nothing's showing. This here. Okay, cool. All right, so we're going to go left 1, up 1, left 1, down 1, left all the way to the wall. Then we're right here. Up 1, right 1, up 1, left 1, up 1, over to the entrance or exit. So once we're here, we get to the wall, and then we're just going to zig up to the exit. So over 1, over, down to the wall, and then we just zig to the exit. There we go. Let's back down to this one. All right, same thing. We got a thing right here. We're starting right in the center. So we go up 1, left to the wall, up to the ceiling, 1, over past the center. So we're right here. Down 1, right 1, down, left, over, left, up, and down. Okay, cool. So up to the wall, up, down, over, to right, over, down, over, up, and down. There we go. And this should be the last one. That looks like that goes all the way back over to the gate. All right, what we got here? All right, same type of thing. Got all this right here. So up, over, down, over, up, over, up. Let's see here. Nope, it's not up here because the different perspective. This is going to be a straight. So up, over, down. No. Because there's no down here. This equals to this. No. We need to go. Is this up 2? That feels like it's too much. We're down. Down. Wall. Up 1. Yeah, because this will zig into that. They're going to shift based off of how far back it is. I think it's more like this. Yeah, this looks more correct. So down, all the way to the wall. 1 over, down, all the way over to the wall. Up, over, up. How far up? To here. No, we can't go that far up because we need another down right here. Yeah, that's what I'm missing. Some of this is making it confusing. Like, this is not a valid path. This should equal to this, and then it goes back and around. So this is for sure. Goes straight over and up and straight over and up. going back down is what's confusing me. This part here. Yeah, I need to... This part does not exist. Ignore this part. So up, over, over to the wall. And at the halfway point, zig up 1. And we should be right above where we crossed over. And then go over, and then back down, and over and around. That hook, straight across. I think this needs to be up 2. No, that can't be. Yeah, all right, right here, center point. Up 1. Now we're at the above. It goes over. Here we go. Yeah, this is it. That stupid center line just threw me for a loop. That's exactly what they planned for. All right, now let's go see if that opened that other gate. Because there should be a lit up cable right here. Yep. All right. Hey, we can actually see things now. Kind of. Yeah, this way. All right. Yeah, so, all right, that makes sense. Well, the one side of the puzzle we followed the light. The other side of the puzzle, we followed the shadow. So this side, we follow the light. This side, we follow the shadow. Go. Throw laser down. We did it. Where's that pointing to? We're that way-ish? Yeah, that way. Readjust. Up. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, it's a big readjust. You know, the other thing that would have kind of pointed it more closer toward where it needed to go instead of having to turn like almost entirely all the way around. Pew. Oh, it's going right through the tree. Come on. Tree's going to totally block that beam. But okay, I'm going to take a quick little break, split this video up into another section, and stand up, take a little stretch. I'll be right back, get some more drink. You know, I'll be back in a few minutes.